Hi, welcome to Coffee with Ken and Nancy. I'm Nancy.
And I'm Ken. Today, we want to talk to you about a decision that I made that changed my life in a good way. First of all, let me start out that I weighed 315 pounds. I had high blood pressure, and I had diabetes, and I was on diabetic medicine. I was on blood pressure medicine, and I was just not in a healthy way. My A1C was at 7.2, and I want to talk to you about how I changed the decision that I made. Changed my life. It really did. It took me to being overweight to a good weight. It took me from being a diabetic to at a blood sugar A1C count of 5.3. It gave me energy. It helped me in a lot of ways. And that decision was bariatric surgery. Now, I started this journey over 3 years ago. And my wife is going to talk to you about the journey that started it 3 years ago.
Yep, he was 62 years old, and he felt terrible. He just felt bad, and he mentally he wasn't himself, and he said there's just got to be something, and so that's when he told me. It's 3 years ago. He told me, he said, I want to do surgery. And me being me, I said, well, we can look into that, talk to the doctors about that, see if you're a good candidate. That's fine. Let's try to do what we can do. Let's don't wait. Let's see if we can, help with your weight, help with the diabetes, see what we can do. And we were just spinning our wheels. It was just hard. And I'm not sure if it was his age. I'm not sure what it was. But we just was not getting the results that he needed. So he went to the doctors, and he did all the testing, and he finally got approval. And once he got approval, then we had to wait, I don't know if it's 2 or 3 months for surgery.
3 months.
3 months for surgery. And so basically, he had surgery 2 years ago. And so, and then that surgery 2 years ago kind of gave him what he needed to do this. Because I don't believe surgery fixed his problem. I think it gave him the boost that he needed, because he could seriously mess up the surgery. He could completely go back to where he was, and he hasn't. He's been very disciplined. Been very disciplined. So your weight is good right now?
Yeah, I weigh 235 pounds. I was at 315 pounds when I first started. But I will say this, that before I had the surgery, the 3 months before, I had to go on a strict diet, which was, a quarter ounce of meat, a quarter ounce of vegetables, and
So we were counting everything, kind of ounces and
right,
calories,
right,
and all the things.
well, and it helped teach me what I needed to do after surgery too, to stay healthy. And I done that, and I'm like, wow, I might have could done this on my own, but I don't know if I could, because I was looking to the surgery to help me, and it did, because even while I was doing all the things that I was supposed to do beforehand, I still wanted the other things.
Mm-hmm.
And you know,
Yeah.
so having the surgery just gave me a little extra boost to get down to where I need to be. So
Right.
I went from 315 pounds. My lowest weight was 225 pounds. I've gained some back, and I need to lose about 10 pounds. But all in all, it fluctuates though. It'll go up a little bit, and then it'll go back down. And it'll go up a little bit, and then go back down. So I'm hoping that it goes back down. But anyway, my A1C went from a 7.2 down to a 5.3. I'm not on diabetic medicine anymore. I'm not on high blood pressure medicine anymore. I'm on off of some of the other medicines that I was on, and it really was a life-changing surgery for me. Now, I'm not encouraging people to have the surgery, but I do want to encourage people that if they want to lose weight, that it can be done. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
Yeah. So we started just being very careful about what we eat, what I buy, what I bring to the house when I go grocery shopping, or what I order, what gets delivered to the house. And so we've been doing carnivore / keto way of eating for a while. We don't do it perfectly. We're not the best examples, but that's our goal, and we always go back to that. And we, if we stray from it, then it's not very much, because I don't buy regular bread. We don't do pastas and rices, and we don't do most vegetables.
No potatoes.
We're not doing potatoes.
No.
So we're very, we're convinced we're on the right track. So we're working on that.
Well, most vegetables we eat is probably onions and peppers.
Green beans.
And green beans.
We do eat occasional salad.
Or
So
every
just
once in a while.
occasional,
Yeah.
not even once a month, but we do.
If it's my only choice at a party, I'm gonna choose salad probably.
Yeah. And we could tell a difference. We can tell a difference. I mean, Ken, he used to sit and just fall asleep, and he would just sit and fall asleep wherever he was. If he was sitting still, he would just fall asleep, and he doesn't do that now. I mean, he still will take an occasional nap. We all do, which is fine, but there's a huge difference in his in his demeanor. Like he's doing much better. So, and we wanted to share this because we are being very real. We are putting our family out there. We feel like we have a story to tell. This is a small part of our story, and I believe this part of our story probably gave him years on his life, because he's not battling those things anymore. And and it's the remainder is just going to be about discipline. Eat a little bit less of this or more of this kind of deal. I just really feel like he's doing well, and this channel is all about being real, and you can tell that we don't read from a script. We're very new to this, and I'm not going to do any cuts. I'm not going to do any fixes. This is us, and the big part of us is, being able to be there for our family. I want to be there for our grandchildren and our daughters who need us healthy, so that they can remain healthy. we've just got to make decisions, and I think Ken made a very bold decision 3 years ago, and his commitment and his discipline.
I want to thank y'all for joining in with us. Please like and subscribe. We have a whole lot more to tell you if you want to listen. I think it will touch your heart, and we're just like any other family out there. We have our struggles. We have struggles with our daughters, and even with ourselves, we have struggles. But like and subscribe to our channel, and listen to us. I think it would touch your heart if you just sit and listen to the whole thing.
Yeah.
So,
because there's more to the story.
yeah, a whole lot more to our story than just this one story. And I think it's the whole family, and the way we're going to present it will touch your heart in some way or another.
Yeah.
So thank you for listening.
Thank you.
Y'all have a
great day.
good day. Thank you.